Hello, and welcome to the Kitty Cat Lane. My name is Lane, and for today's video, I will be talking about my first attempt and my latest attempt at making a dating sim and showing some of the current progress of my work. I've been wanting to make my own dating sim for years now because I enjoy playing dating sims and other visual novel style games, and as an artist, I've always thought to myself, I could probably do that. I've had several dating sim story ideas, and I've even made a pretty fleshed out cast of characters for the two ideas I'm most fond of. But the biggest issue I've struggled with when it comes to going forward with these ideas and plans to actually make a game is that I have no real experience with coding or any other skills required to make a game. So, back in 2020, when we were all quarantining at home, I spent some of my free time looking into a free program called Ren'Py. It seemed easy enough to work with, so I downloaded it and experimented with it so I could try to learn some of the basics. I ended up pouring a lot of time into it that year, and I have a pretty good little demo / proof of concept for the game idea and cast that I'm the most passionate about. After taking a much needed break from my project, I attempted to go back and add onto the demo, but anytime I would try, I'd try to dive in too deep and get too overwhelmed with all the things that I wanted to do. Part of that is because both of my main ideas are honestly just too ambitious for a beginner who's trying to do everything all by herself. So I've been wanting to start a small scale, more simple dating sim that I can be goofy and lighthearted with, so I can just have fun making it and actually finish it, hopefully. After I do that, I'll have more experience under my belt and have a better grasp on what I need to do to try and make something that's a little more challenging. Cue the dino of my dreams. A silly little idea that I started to workshop with my friends a little while ago. Some of my best friends just love dinosaurs, and although there already are a few dinosaur dating sims out there, I thought it was an idea that's not been so overdone to the point that it's boring, but it's still something that I could simplify and make into a short and sweet game. I was sitting on the idea for a little while, and finally, I felt inspired to start working on it during the winter break of 2022, between doing other things, of course. I recorded making the art that I've been playing in the background pretty early in the process of working on this game, but having to basically relearn how to code and work on Ren'Py and type out the script and make all the other art that I wanted to use was a longer process than I thought it would be. So my goal was originally to try and have this video right now be last week's video and to have a playable demo to link in the description, but I'm still not quite ready to share the demo yet. The first meetup date with each of the characters are still being scripted, but I have almost all of Artie's done, and Ravi and Sarah's dates are in the works. Once the first date with each of these characters is done, I will be putting the demo on itch.io for free, of course, so anyone can check it out and give any feedback for what I have so far and any advice for what I should consider moving forward with the development. Right now, a lot of the art, like the backgrounds, text boxes, and buttons, were made rather quickly as placeholders, tests, or first drafts for what I want. So while I am not super proud and pleased with everything that I have to share, I still want to give my first update to the project and just get this video out there. The gameplay footage I'm going to be sharing has been cut and rearranged to show bits of interactions with the player and the dinos at different parts of the demo. So the dialogue shown has been snipped and kind of stripped of most of the conversation, so it doesn't make complete sense, but I just wanted to be able to show a little teaser of what some of the conversations you have with the dinosaurs look like without just showing the full gameplay and making this video even longer than it needs to be. So you have 3 different conversations with each of the 3 dinos here, and you kind of go back and forth between those conversations. To simplify it for this little teaser, I just separated it so that you see all of one character's teaser conversation at a time. So it's separated by character 1, 2, and 3 instead of going 1A, 2A, 3A, 1B, 2B, 3B, and so on and so forth. I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible for a quick little demonstration. Lastly, right now you can name your character any name you want to. Right now I named my character Lane because that's who I am, and I'm hoping to have a different picture in the future for the profile picture of the player character instead of just a anonymous humanoid figure. But for now, that's what we have. Well, now that I got that story and explanation out of the way, I'm going to introduce you to the dinosaurs in the order that you've already seen them. So first off we had Sarah, the Ceratosaurus. Then we had Artie, the Argentinosaurus. Then we have Ravi, the Microraptor, who you can see on screen right now. Ravi is a bit of a bad boy with a big attitude. He's full of himself and thinks you should be too. He claims to be an up-and-coming rapper and influencer, but he hasn't quite gotten the recognition he's looking for yet. He doesn't have any other job, so the money that he flaunts probably wasn't made by him. Apparently he has a pretty close relationship with his well-off parents. He'd love to introduce you to them sometime. After all, flirting and teasing are some of his favorite pastimes, if you can put up with him long enough to get there. Artie is shy and quiet. On the surface, they are your typical book nerd, even co-owning a little bookstore with their sister. Their favorite genres to read are romance, fantasy, and mystery. Other hobbies of theirs include bug collecting, specifically beetles, going hiking, and camping. Artie is usually pretty solitary, but maybe after a few shared books, you'll end up joining them on their next camping trip. Sarah is kind, friendly, and bubbly. She likes to dance and sing at karaoke nights, and is often seen as the life of the party. Her favorite color is pink, and she loves all things girly. Sarah works at a cafe as a barista and table server, often wearing her cute little heart apron. She brews a great cup of tea, but is an awful cook. Maybe you could help her out in the kitchen sometime. She'd love the help and the company. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you will be returning for the next video where you can actually check out the full demo release. And thank you so much for taking a walk down the kitty cat lane with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and here's the secret kitty of the day. Bye.